Are your LinkedIn posts reaching people, like getting plenty of views, or are they reaching the right people? My name is Petra Fisher, also known as the entrepreneur too shy for acquisition. First of all, where can you look to see who you're reaching? First place a lot of people go is who viewed your profile. And that is totally cool, as long as you don't just focus on the number, but when you pay attention really to who viewed your profile. The other thing is you can also check data about who viewed your post. They won't give you the actual people, but they'll give you a fair bit of insight. You can also have a look at the search appearances that you showed up in. So here's the thing, when you're on LinkedIn, to the left, it tells you who viewed your profile. Click on it and see who, really work out who viewed you. What job roles have they got? What area are they in? What industry? These things that really tell you if you're reaching the right audience. So the other thing is when you have a post, you can see how many views it had. And as you can see, I'm not getting extreme views, which just goes to show that you can run a successful business through being active, engaged, visible on LinkedIn without having to go viral. So, but if I can do it, you can do it. Anyways, back to the numbers. So on a post, you can see how many views there were, but you can click on that. And that gives you different insights. In my case, I always look at the middle column to see if these job titles are representative for the kind of people I ultimately want as my clients. So in this list, definitely founder, business owner, consultant, and author, I'm pretty safe. The others could still be in my target audience. If your business, if you really focus on a local audience, you might want to pay attention to the column on the right. If I only wanted to serve clients in a 50-mile radius of Amsterdam, then I was sort of okay-ish with the Hague, Utrecht, and Rotterdam, but then Toronto, New York, and Melbourne would mean I have to have a more local focus in my content. Now, if you're not reaching the right people, how can you change that with your posts? On the left, posts like 5 SEO tips for your website, how to set up your cash flow forecast, 3 rules for a consistent writing style will all reach a very broad, generic audience for whom this is interesting stuff. But if you put yourself in the shoes of the people you really want as clients, what are their issues? What are their problems? How can you serve them and use that as the opening? So if you're an SEO consultant for small to medium-sized businesses, then you're most likely dealing with people like myself who look at Google Analytics and think, yeah, whatever, too much like hard work. And addressing that, say, checking Google Analytics is like reading a manual in Chinese. Never mind translating that data into writing your web content. You rather focus on, and this is another thing, it's personal preference, but I often like to have the first paragraph of my post cut off so that people are reading a sentence, they're more likely to automatically click show more. And stay on your post longer. You can tell people how to set up a cash flow forecast, but if you want to become their virtual CFO or external finance department, where you deliver services on demand on an as-needed basis, address that pain point. Your business has outgrown your Excel sheet, but it's not ready to onboard a bookkeeper, controller, finance department. Numbers are not, your fun part or whatever. If you're a copy editor or translator, especially, if you work with people in academia, they are strong on their subject matter, but don't really want to spend their time on all that bit for checking for consistency in their writing style and all that. So you could give them 3 rules for a consistent writing style. But they might not really want to deal with that. So if you address them, you're the expert in your field and you want to get your message out there without having to worry about grammar, you know. So I hope you found this helpful. These were a few places where you can check who you are reaching with your LinkedIn content, and then a couple of tips on how to fine tune that and really start to reach the people on LinkedIn that you ultimately want to reach for your business. I hope you found that helpful, and I'd say go fix it.